Hey guys, Keith again with Bulletproof RC. This is my Traxxas UDR. You know, everyone that has this truck so far is pretty much enjoying it. The scale aspect of it, along with the performance this thing has, is quite a combo. The one thing this thing didn't have that the Super Baja Ray does have is lights, front and rear. Well, I'm going to show you in this video how to remedy that. I'm sure Traxxas is going to release some LED kits for this vehicle. Very evident in looking closely at the front and rear of the cab. You can see mounting locations for lights or accessories. In fact, there's several spots on this vehicle that if you look closely you'll see that Traxxas has some additions planned. But just real quickly I'll go through what I've done. In the front I've used the light bar from Axial. I'm going to pause the video. I'll show you the part number. And that's the rigid universal light bar kit from Axial. It comes with several different lengths of light bars. You'll use the longest one, and it does house 8 LEDs that are 5mm. They're sold separately. What I did, I just ran mine to the receiver box, and I ordered LEDs from eBay, and I had them pre-wired with resistors already on them for 6 volts, which is the output of most ESCs these days. Basically, they look something like this right here when you get it from eBay. You know, several different sellers, a lot of different colors, and like I said, they're already kind of pre-wired. You just basically take all the reds and all the blacks together and basically take it into your receiver box and put a Futaba style radio plug on the end and power it off your receiver in a auxiliary position. I didn't stop there. I also decided to go with a rear set of lights and flip this thing around. Excuse this truck, it's not real clean right now. And this is also an Axial part. I'll pause the video to show you what it is. And this part number is used on several of Axial vehicles. The Axial EXO, the Axial Yeti 1/10 scale, and also the 1/10 scale Bomber, I believe. Unfortunately, the lenses do not come with that set, and they have to be purchased separately if you choose to use lenses like I did. I'll show you that part number. Okay, now let's show you what the LEDs look like in action. Now, probably a little difficult to tell on camera, but turn a little light off in the background. I've used red LEDs on the outer 2 positions and amber orange LEDs in the center. And I believe it turned out pretty decent. If you're thinking, you know, well, that light bar don't go all the way across. Well, let me pause the video again and show you some real life trophy trucks and show you kind of what inspired me to do this. Okay, as you can see, trophy trucks have a number of different light bars in the rear. You know, these trucks are custom made, so there's not really a standard. And I've seen them with 6 buckets in the back. I've seen them with 4, with 3, and I've also seen a full light bar that goes all the way across. But until we actually get a proper light bar for the rear of this rig, I believe this might be the best option to go with. And as you can see, it looks pretty decent on there. It is mounted to the cage, and I'll show you that in a minute. You do have to cut the rear section of the cab out to make it work, but not too hard. And here's the front one, and it's super bright. Using the 6-volt white LEDs, all 8 of them really illuminate that light bar. And yeah, looks pretty sick with a light bar, don't it, guys? Let me pull the body and I'll show you how I mounted these 2 items, and we'll go from there. Okay guys, got all the screws out of the body, and just wanted to show you how to remove the body if you choose to do the rear light bar the way I have. First you slide the body back like this. You just lift it up, and then you can get it off the front of the truck just like you. A little hard to do with one hand. There we go. Alright, let's put this aside. And what I did, the light bar sits on some clamps that Axial also makes these. You could use standard wire management or cable management clamps that you would get at a hardware store, but I'll pause the video and show you what I use. These are actually from Axial Parts Tree, from a different light bar that I already had. Okay, and you can raise this up like this. You can see what I've done there. I've just got the LEDs going down, and it's this clamp to the lateral bar there, and it's pretty tight. It doesn't wiggle around, but basically once you put that body and sleeve this thing through it, it is very secure. It doesn't move around, but I wanted to secure it to the roll cage itself, just in case. You know, well, it kept me from having to unplug the LEDs every time I took the body off. And also, it's nice to have lights on there when the body's off. So, anyway, that's the way the rear is done. Move around here to the front. Sorry about all the dirt. This thing just picks up all the dirt, and it all falls out later on you. There's so many holes and compartments for all the dirt to get in. Everything with this light bar comes with the kit I showed you earlier. You use these clamps here. You do have to trim a little bit on this the X roll cage part here, just a little bit on the ends, just so you can fit those clamps on there. But as you can see, it's real simple to install. Like I said, the only thing you don't get with this set is LEDs. You could actually take the shorter LED bar from this same kit, put red LEDs in it, and use it back here somehow or another. So that's an option too. I was just trying to make this thing look as scale as possible. But anyway, that'll do it for this video, guys, I suppose. And as always, like and subscribe to Shoe Fits, my friends, and have yourself a great day.